Yo, what's up everyone? Today we are going to learn how Minecraft sounds are being made. And Minecraft has some very strange sounds. I mean, just look at the villagers with their sounds like ha, 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 and stuff, right? Or like how the Endermen actually have this creepy sort of voice, right? And all that. Today we're going to learn all about the background of those noises and how they were created. Okay, that's a raid. It's the horn sound. Sounds like farting. It looks fun.
That's nice.
No way. That's how... Okay, that's one of the horn sounds, right? So we're even using here dry leaves and we're like squeezing them and it's being recorded? Okay. So he's the villager voice.
That's nice.
Yo, the process looks so fun.
Yeah, no, that sounds, that's right. I think the funniest part of my job is to really come up with the ideas to make the sounds. Whether it's a natural thing or a totally unexpected thing. When you come up with that idea that just works, that's...
The spider sounds come from the shower? Are you kidding me? I thought it was done by the mouth by swallowing saliva or something, right? Like... or something, or if someone like maybe eats some noodles, right, like some chicken noodle soup, right, and when you eat like the chicken noodle soup and you have like those noodles with all the soup in your mouth and you're like swallowing, right, you're like slurping kind of like or something. I thought that's how the spider sound came to be. I had no clue this came from the shower. Wow.
With that idea that just works, that's sort of the most fun part of the job.
It looks really fun to get those sounds. Yeah,
very nice little thing. It's a brush. It's used for when you put an item into an item frame and when you then rotate. So this is when you put the item on the item frame and when you rotate. Yeah, small silly thing.
One of the most challenging things to do when sound designing for Minecraft is mob sounds. Because there's, you have to establish a character and the mob is going to have a variety of different behavior that is always a bit different from other mobs.
If it's not an animal, if it's a mob that doesn't exist in the real world, then you have all the opportunities to do stuff.
A lot of imagination is required.
There are no rules, you have to decide how it should sound.
Wow.
Challenging things about creating mob sounds is to find the right character of the sound. And sometimes it's just me standing in front of a microphone trying to find the mob. When it's fleeing, it's like... Sorry, that kind of thing.
Wow.
That kind of thing, it's scared. But then it becomes very angry, then it's like...
You know what? Each time I'm seeing now a pigling, I will think about him or something. Like seriously, like I cannot play Minecraft. Like after, like while watching this, I realized like the next time I play Minecraft, I can't look at Minecraft the same way I used to. And I don't mean a negative way, but I'm just gonna have those images in my head, like with the item frame. I'm just gonna constantly think about now this brush and everything, like.
But then it becomes very angry, then it's like...
Yeah, that sounds hostile.
And then it flees again. They're very primitive, as you can hear.
So good.
I think the voice is a powerful tool because you have the power to do emotive outputs on command. I can sound happy.
What the heck?
I can sound sad. I can sound angry. You know, all those things you can control with your voice, which makes it a powerful tool, especially if you apply effects to it.
But those are actual real cat sounds,
are
right?
just basic recordings of my funny cat called Udi. Main reasons to record real animals for me has been that sort of just by, like the goats I met, they have their own unique voices, which means we...
But that's actually good. So for the animals, at least they're using the real ones from real life. Like imagine, like this would have been so funny. Like imagine now we see him actually making those sounds at the microphone, right? Like he's trying to make goat sounds and cat sounds, like meow, and then you just change the pitch and everything of like you edit the voice to sound like an actual cat. I wouldn't be surprised if actually in some games they did that, where actually a human did the animal sound and it just edited it to sound like the real thing, right? But at least now we know the animal sounds are at least original, right? But wow, that looks so fun. Like he has a really fun job. Like, wow.
Unique voices, which means we now have unique goat sounds in Minecraft. You can't hear these goats in any other game. Well, one of the most advanced mob recordings I've ever done is when I went to Kolmården Wildlife Park to record the dolphins. It was a pretty big setup with a bunch of hydrophones, which are, you know, underwater
you
microphones.
need many tries for that.
And we recorded lots of both underwater sounds and overwater sounds for the dolphins, so that was super big.
I think Samuel used his child for the phantom sounds.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, the phantom is an interesting mob because it appears when you haven't slept enough. And that's basically what happens when you have a baby in real life. So I thought I'd just record my little kid crying and then I put some filters on it. And if you listen closely, you can actually hear that it's a cry.
All right, I have a challenge for you.
It's kind of like that,
We have pre-recorded a sequence from the game but removed all the sounds. And you have 20 minutes to recreate them.
Wow.
All right, challenge accepted. So we need a wooden door, we need a toilet roll, we need some kind of bell. Oh.
Wow.
This is also part of the job.
Toilet paper?
The working process that we have at Mojang is quite unique, I think, because we in the sound department gets to be involved from the very beginning, from the brainstorming part, together with the designers and artists and developers. So we have huge impact on the feature from the very beginning, and that's really fun.
Yeah, I agree with her, because like sound effects are very important in a game, and it makes also like games feel more immersive, right? Like for example, if you play a game and you open a door in a house, right, and it sounds like the real thing, like your immersion is much greater. Like you need those sound effects to like really feel like, oh, I'm actually immersing myself, right? Or if you, for example, like you go to, let's say, the forest, right, and you suddenly hear like a dog bark, right, from a wolf. Like it feels way different than if you see a wolf and there's like no sound, right? Or you open a door and nothing happens, right? Like the game would feel kind of awkward, like kind of weird, right? It would feel very strange. Like you open doors, no sounds, you see wolves, they don't make anything. Or if, for example, if you're like jumping into the water, imagine jumping into the water and you didn't have those sounds like you have in Minecraft when you jump into the water, or when, for example, you're at a farm and the animals make no noise, then it doesn't even feel like a farm anymore, right? Because if in real life you're going to a cow farm or someplace, you sometimes also hear them make sounds, right? So I would say definitely like sound effects and having good sounds in a game, it also makes the game better, yeah.
Du kanske fadar ut den här bara. Nej, det är kul kanske. Det är kul.
I like the shrine sound
actually. Det blir jättebra. I think the silent aspect of Minecraft is one of its most beautiful things. The sound engine we use is very bare bone. It's only available to control things like pitch and volume. So every sound really counts, and it's still a very comforting soundscape, I would say. I think that is definitely something.
Where did the item pickup sound come from, by the way?
Okay, here we go.
I think also a lot of Minecraft sounds that already exist, that Samuel has created, that has been here for all these years, have like homemade feeling to it. In a way, it sounds like it's recorded and not it doesn't sound like a library sound. So when we create the new sounds, we need to follow in those footsteps and create sounds that will fit into the already existing Minecraft world. So that means we need to continue to do it in the same feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, that's it then.
Yeah, as we say, we can live with this, I think.
Yeah.
Tittar vi då.
Wow. So that pickup sound was done with the mouth, like basically. Okay, now I understand where it comes from.
Nice.
That was well
Thank
done. Good job.
A good example of the
Just 20
community
minutes.
being really interested in what we do is when I made the Cave Sound 14, I inserted a picture of a creeper in it. You have to use a program like a spectrogram to see this. I mean, you can hear that it sounds a bit funky, but I thought when we released it in Snapshot, it would take like a couple of months until someone found it, but it just took a few minutes and then people
Yeah.
immediately got that it was a creeper.
Oh, the Minecraft community is very, very eager to find out secrets and hacks and all sorts of stuff, right? Like, even if you come up with like a new update, like people will immediately find builds and tutorials for those in just like the first day even. Like, it's insane.
Immediately got that it was a creeper inside.
Same
the
with
sound.
game theories, right?
think
Like
that's pretty amazing.
Minecraft creepypasta and theories
There
about
are
mobs.
some
They
more
were very
Easter
fast.
eggs, right?
Easter egg. Yeah, if you dig deep down in the caves, maybe you will discover something that you
Easter
haven't
egg?
heard before.
Which is Easter egg? Have I missed
Yeah,
it?
doesn't become any better than that.
That looks fun. Yeah, working at the sound department of Mojang is definitely fun. And yeah, I cannot play the game and feel or think the same way I used to after watching this. Because now each time I see like a mob make a certain sound, I know where it came from. Or like the pickup sound. I had no clue it was actually done with the mouth, like... I can't even do it, but yeah. Or like with the arrow, that he actually took like an actual piece of wood or something and he like kind of like made it shake or something, then recorded it. That the dolphin and animal sounds are from the original animal. This is actually really good and very professional. But I feel like if you're recording animal sounds for a game, you need many attempts. Especially like, I think goats, they don't just make the sound by themselves like so easily. Maybe you need to put a microphone there for hours and hope in those hours they... make this at least like once or twice, and then you can still edit it a bit, right? You can like change the pitch slightly, make it a bit slower or faster, that sound. Like, there are many ways to edit one sound and make from one sound like 3 or 4 different versions, right? You either extend it a bit, you change the pitch a bit or something. Like, there are different methods to do this, right? And you can like decrease or increase the volume, soften it, filter it. But yeah, and I don't think they're gonna ever run out of sounds, right? Because when you think about it, like, isn't like Minecraft getting like each half year or 1 year an update anyway, right? So something new comes, like a new mob. There will be more biome updates. There's still many biomes actually in Minecraft that were not updated yet. The desert, for example, needs an update, right? And some people really want to see a rework of the birch forest, for example, where you have like unique flowers or mushrooms there, and they even like leaked some information, right, where they considered doing that in the past, right? So maybe we're getting more biome updates, new mobs, and then they will have fun again at the sound department, coming up with sounds and stuff. But that with the item frame, that this comes from a brush, like, I would have not imagined this. Or that the spider sound comes from the shower. I really thought it was just someone like slurping on some sort of soup or maybe like some noodles, right? Or just with the saliva, like, or something, but this is from a shower. I would not have guessed this. The phantom sounds comes from his child, of Samuel Arberg, right? Like of Samuel's child. I would have not imagined this. But yeah, if I play the game now, I feel definitely way different when I hear those sounds. But yeah, good job by them. And yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. If you found this video informative, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time.